Hello and welcome to Call to Arms, and thank you for answering the call. And you're back for another Age of Sigmar battle report, and I'm here with Mr. Mike Callaghan.
Hello.
How are we doing?
I'm alright, how are you doing?
Good.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Lovely to have you on. Not have you on before. This is your first time on the channel, so it's good to see you. I've had to, for those of you who don't know, I've had to, you've not realised, I had to tilt the camera up ever so slightly. Mike, you're such a tall boy. You're so tall. Oh my God. He came in and the camera was just like cutting his head off a bit. And I was like, oh no, you make me look so short. Anyway, but yeah, so welcome onto the channel. So tell us a bit about yourself, Mike, and your Age of Sigmar journey.
I've been playing fantasy tournaments since about 2012. So I was in 8th edition, ended up going, played was really active in the tournament scene in 8th edition of Warclan. Nice. I went to the ETC, represented Scotland ETC.
Oh wow, awesome.
And then when the old world came to a grinding halt and blew up, I was one of the few stuck around with the likes of Andy and Scott and John and helped to rebuild the scene, and I've been active in it ever since. So
awesome.
I've been in with Sigmar since the beginning, since the Wild West.
Since the Wild West times, wow, when you needed a moustache.
Sideboards and mo pants. Mo pants? Mo points. Mo pants.
Mo points means mo points, mo pants. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty cool, awesome. And you are also going to be on the upcoming Worlds team for AOS as well, for Team Scotland, I believe.
We'll betide everyone else.
Ooh, yeah, so we ride again. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Mike has brought his beloved Big Waaagh. Beloved. And it's got, Big Waah's really nice right now because it's got some really, really easy battle tactics. And it's also got some pretty good play in the meta. We've got some pretty good shenanigans, and you've basically got all the best parts of the Orruk Warclan's book, all mushed together. Yeah, in theory, which is pretty cool. So what we'll do is we'll get onto the list, we'll get onto the mission in just a wee second. But just before we go any further, I just want to say thank you to everyone for viewing. Please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you to all of the channel sponsors as well, Accent Gaming and Dunfermline, Minimag Tray and Pro Painted Studios. Thank you to them. Without further ado, we ready to go over these lists? Yeah, let's do it. So let's go over my list first of all. We've got the Spooky Boys out, and I'm very excited because I've not run Nighthaunt in quite some time, so very excited to have these guys out. So we're going for your standard DJ special. It's 60 Blade Geists in Scarlet Doom, and we just want to see just how much damage that these guys can do, while hopefully also not dying back in return. And we'll see. The Nighthaunt is struggling right now in terms of battle tactics. It's not a very battle tactic wealthy book. The book battle tactics are pretty horrendous, but it's whether or not we think that they could still have play with the GHB book battle tactics. That remains to kind of be seen. So we'll see how that goes. So the list itself, so as I said, it's Scarlet Doom. We've got 3 times 20 Blade Geists. They become Battle Line in that sub-faction, and they've got their special thing where if they make a charge, you roll a dice for every model in the unit, and every 5-up's a mortal wound. So they do quite a wee bit of mortal wounds. So all 60 of them on average, if they all get the charge in, it's 20 mortal wounds, right? So it's pretty nice. So it can help to clear things. You can put it into little heroes that you just tagged, or whatever else you need to remove before they then actually start chopping. And they are very choppy because they've got rend already. They've also got additional rend potentially on the charge. The Nighthaunt rules, like the actual army rules, there's so many. 6s auto hit, go to wound. Depending on what they rolled for the charge, they can make you -1 to hit, -1 to your save, or can make you fight last. They can retreat and charge. There's just loads. There's loads of things they can do. So we've got the Blade Guys. We've also got the 4 Banshees, because you do need some spell protection in this meta. And I'm looking at one right now, Mr. Gobsprack. He's definitely quite good in the meta right now. But there are other casts as well, like Blizzard. You need to watch out for Blizzard and other things that are quite bad. But not that Banshees are going to help against Blizzard, because they have to roll against the casting value of the spell. So I don't think they're going to beat 12 on 2d6, even maybe with a +1, maybe Roblox cards. But yeah, we've got Banshees for spell protection. We've got the Krulgas Cruciator. He's going to be making everything -1 damage in combat, and he can also do it in shooting as well if he gets close enough, which is really cool. He's got the Light Shard of the Harvest Moon artifact, which is a once per game ability to basically give a 12-inch +1 attack aura for that turn, which is really nice. Makes the Blade Geist go super choppy. We've then got a little Guardian of Souls. So he's my wizard. He's got Shade Mist, which is -1 to wound spell. He's also got the Midnight Tome, which means he can auto-cast an endless spell and you can't unbind it. So that's really nice for just an auto battle tactic for magical dominance. And also the end of spell I went for is Geminance. So it means that that's really good for this army because it can stop you from redeploying, it can stop you from all-out defensive, which is awesome. And I've also got Spellcasting Savant as my Grand Strat, which means I need to keep him alive. And you would hope so because we've got Spirit Host for Ablative Wounds and stuff like that. We can res them back also. And he also casts out a 12-inch aura of +1 to wound. So again, just synergising with the output of the army. Then you've got 2 Spirit Torments. They are just going to be bringing back 3 Blade Geists at the end of every combat phase each. You can't do it to the same unit, you have to do it to different units. But that's pretty cool. Quite a lot of res ability there. Over the course of 2 player turns, that's 6 Blade Geists back. And then the last but not least, we've just got 10 little Chain Rasps. And they're just used as a screen and also just used as like battle tactic getters, things like that. And also, I totally forgot, we've also got this little guy here, the Dreadblade Harrow. So he's got a special ability which allows him to, rather than make a move, he just teleports. Just goes anywhere on the board outside 9 inches. So again, I'm trying to see if I can use him as a battle tac getter. Plus, he's also got an ability where if my general uses a command ability, he can also do the same command ability in that turn for free. So you've got the Nighthaunt specific command ability, which is where you get a 5-up ward, which is awesome. So I can get that on 2 units potentially. And that's the list, mate. So it's 1980 points. The triumph I went for is Indomitable, but nobody's get the triumph today, unfortunately. No triumphs today, because Mike also went for a list which is 1980 points as well. So that's my list. Let's go on to your list. So talk to us about the big Waaagh.
Yeah, I'm on Big Waaagh, so as you said earlier, it's kind of the amalgamation of some of the best parts of the Orruk Warclans. The Ironjaws, they get Mighty Destroyers still, which is a hero phase move, or hero phase pilot, or hero phase charge.
Nice.
The Cruel Boys still get their poisoned weapons, and the Bone Splitters still get their ward save.
Sweet.
So, which is nice. And they've got a cool mechanic. They gather Waaagh points as the battle goes on. So if your general's alive in your hero phase, you get D6 Waaagh points, +2 for a War Chanter if you've got a War Chanter still alive, +1 if you've got a Wargog alive. And that goes up to a maximum of 30. And it kind of stacks up from about 8 onwards. I can't remember exactly. You get +1 to run, +1 to charge, +1 to all magic stuff, +1 to hit, +1 to wound.
Ooh.
And then if you really want to, when you get to 24, you can burn them all for +1 attack worldwide. I've never ever used that. So.
You just don't, do you? No. Because the cumulative benefits are just so much better.
Well, and there's also a battle tactic of having 30 Waaagh points.
So in this army, it's like an auto get as well.
So it's cool. So my general is the Weird Knob Shaman. He has got the Shaman of the Chilled Lands command trait, which means he knows all the Antdor spells. Antdor, is that what we call it?
I think it's Andtor. Is it Antor? Who knows? Who knows?
And he's also got the Hand of Gork.
Yeah.
So he's quite cool.
Teleport. Lovely.
I've got Gobsprak, who he knows all the lore of the weird.
Lore of the swamp?
All over the swamp. Lore of the swamp.
Nice.
He's also got a cool thing that when he unbinds people, they take mortal wounds. which can put off other magic users.
Yeah, for sure.
I've got a Wargog, and he's got a 4 ward save from the
glowing tattoos.
Glowy tattoos. I was going to say glowy sticks.
It's close enough. He's got a big glowy stick.
He's also got Hoarfrost.
Yes.
Which is probably going to be less use because I often use it for Rend, but not as
against me it's pointless, isn't it?
I've also got the Mega Boss. He's got the Destroyer for once per game +3 damage.
Yeah.
He's also got he's a totem, so he's got an 18-inch bubble for command abilities, and he can pop 2 for every command point he spends. He can pop the same command ability twice.
Yes. Sweet.
And I've got 2 War Chanters, and they give +1 damage. Useless against that fellow over there. One's got the Fix and Beat, which is a hero phase heal, and one's got the Get and Beat, which is so you can get a 3d6 charge.
Nice.
And I've also got 10 of the new Ard Boys. I've got 9 Pigs, a 6 and a 3. I've got 10 Gut Rippers, 10 Hobgrots, 5 Brutes. That's pretty much me, I think.
That's us, yeah. Cool. One thing that I need to remember is the the mega boss, he fights on death, doesn't he, in combat, in the
if,
combat
if
phase.
he's not fought already.
That's pretty sweet.
It
So
is
like
very
a
sweet,
lot of the time you can just shove him in and you know you're going to get the damage out of him regardless,
Yes,
because if
exactly.
he dies or whatever, that's really good.
So that's quite a handy little thing.
Awesome.
Once you
Okay,
get shot or magicked off, and that's really disappointing.
Well, look, I don't think it's going to happen today, but no, awesome. So that's the list. So both 1980 points. I was 5 drops, you were 7.
Yep.
That's right. So I have the choice. So before we go into that, we're going to talk about the mission that we're playing and also look at the deployment as well. So as you can see in the top down, we are playing limited resources. So for this one, it's all about siphoning the meltwater here, Mike. So what we're going to be doing is you can only get the points for holding objectives off of each objective for 2 consecutive player turns, if that makes sense. So you start the kind of clock on each objective as soon as you control it or contest it, or as soon as you control it, sorry. So for example, for me, I'm set up, my big kind of ghost castle is set up right here. As soon as the game starts, I will control this objective, and I can only get the points for controlling this objective in my turn 1, and if I still hold it in my turn 2, then that'll be it, gone basically for the rest of the game. I cannot control it anymore. There is a wee bit of slight play here where if you were to come over and take me off of an objective, if I don't go immediately back onto it and I wait like a turn or 2, I can then go back and score it again.
But you can still contest.
Correct. You can still so you can still stop your opponent. So it's something very interesting. Is what happened in a game where basically most of the objectives were all kind of burned, if you want to say, for my opponent, but I was still able to contest on other ones to try and to stop him from scoring. So there is a bit of play here. There's a bit of shenanigans that can happen. So that's the mission. Limited resources. Then we've got in terms of deployment. So for me, I've just, as you can see, I've set up just a very standard Nighthaunt castle. So I've got my 60 blade geist all out. They are all in the range of the Krulgas Cruciator, which is reducing damage by 1. They're all in range of the Guardian of Souls for +1 to wound, and all of the blocks of Blade Geist are also in range of the Spirit Torments to then res 3 back at the end of the combat phase as well. My little hero castle in the back is also in range of all the Spirit Hosts to pass off wounds, and I've also got the Banshees. They're also all in range of the Blade Geist to try and stop any spells that come in, potentially. There is just one little block of 10 chain rasps over here. They are not in any buff ranges. They were just there in case I wanted to take first and go for a surround and destroy, but I've decided against that. So, but they're still out over here as well as a little asset. And for you, Mike, talk me through your deployment.
Well, I've set up the Hobgrots and some Gut Rippers just as a kind of a wee screen, and the brutes there, and everything else kind of just hidden behind. I've got all my wizards kind of nice unbind ranges and nice spellcasting ranges. It's all nicely saved. Everything can kind of in buff range, and I've got most of my things can be Hand of Gork across the table if I want to as well, which is a teleport. So all my buffs are there. I feel it's a relatively solid thing. It's very difficult to you don't want to go on 2 objectives on this mission.
Yeah, you really don't.
So,
I mean, ideally, if you'd want to go on none at all, if you could actually have it that you go on none of your whole back objectives and can take some in the middle, or even your opponent's home ones, that's ideal because it means you can save your own ones for later turns for scoring. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting one, this. I think there might be some turns that come down to very little points scored because the meltwater's already been siphoned and stuff like that. So it'll be very interesting. We need to play very smart.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Bad news.
Oh no! So that's us, folks. So we'll pretty much get on with the game now. As you can see, we've got the CP already totaled up for turn 1 because we will be giving it to Mike. So I had the choice because I was lower drops, so I'm going to give Mike first turn, and we'll let you get on with it, Mike. So have a good game, sir. And what we'll do is we'll come back at the end of Mike's movement phase. We'll give you a wee summary of what happened with any spells, any teleports maybe, and then we'll come back and we'll give you a wee rundown of that. So we'll see you in a wee minute. Okay, so we're back. So Mike, talk us through your turn, because we don't actually need to come at the end of the movement phase because nothing else really happened. So
it's nice and cagey.
Talk us through your turn, Mike.
I cast some spells, everything cast, which was a shock to my system. So I managed to put Choking Mist down, which is a spell from Gobsprak, which is an area of effect spell, 24-inch range. I picked this point here. Every unit within 6 is -1 attack and can't run. So the 60 blade ghasts are now can't run and a -1 attack until the next hero phase, which is quite useful, I think. I got a Mystic Shield on my odd boys. I've put some pigs over there to take that objective.
Yeah, we can actually show you on the top down as well, folks. So there we go.
3 pigs over there.
Yeah, so we've got your 3 Gorgons. They got the teleport off.
Yep,
so they're over here. So they're now claiming this objective. Yep.
Yeah. I got Fist of Gork off against the, but I did absolutely no damage.
No, you did 1.
Oh, 1.
However, it does come back at the end of the combat phase.
Well,
so,
there you go.
There we go.
And I got a Hoarfrost off to increase the hit of the Gut Rippers. Not gonna, still a little bonus, not gonna affect too much, I don't think.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's where we're at. It's not too much value in me spreading it, charge across the board. So
no, for sure. I think especially I mean, if you just chuck stuff in, if I get the double, like just wipe it. Like it's not a very good game.
Played many games with Nighthaunt, so I know how they work.
You know exactly. You know the shtick. But yeah, so very strong magic phase, and you got your battle tactic, which was sneak up.
Yeah.
So that was just have Gobsprack within 3 inches of a terrain piece.
Oh, so it's actually, I got it, but I didn't actually. I forgot I need to do all 3 units.
Of course, because you have got.
Thankfully, I've done it.
But they're all there.
That would have been quite embarrassing.
Kind of like Andy yesterday, or Andy in the last game, where he picked Intimidate and then summoned a guy into his own territory. Luckily, he was able to still get away with it. He still managed to.
I'm so used to just play with Gobsprack as my one crow boy, so that, I was like good. So then I was like, oh.
He's like, oh wait, I have more crow boys, but luckily they're all there. So that's us, cool. Yeah. So very uneventful turn 1, but a nice strong turn 1. You got your full 5 points, a nice auto battle tactic, and you're on 7 for the big Waaagh points as well.
7 big Waaagh points.
7 big Waaagh points. Perfect. So I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll go on to Nighthaunt, turn 1, and we'll come back at the end of my movement phase, or it might be my entire turn. We'll see. Maybe nothing happens to anything.
It's going to be a really dull game.
It's going to be a really bad game. Right, we'll be back just after this. Okay, and we're back. So yeah, again, kind of an uneventful turn for me. I went for Surround and Destroy as my battle tactic. Which means that I'm able to have 3 units wholly within 6 inches of a table edge. Only one of them is allowed to be in my territory. The other ones have to be wholly outside of my territory. So I'll just kind of click over to the top down, and we'll show you how we've achieved that. So we've got my Dreadblade Harrow was able to teleport all the way up to here, and he's just towing onto that objective, and he is wholly within 6 of Mike's table edge. We've then got these little chain rasps here. They auto ran 6, so they go in 14 inches. They're able to be wholly within 6 of this table edge and get me outside of territory. And then this little Spirit Torment at the back here has just sat wholly within 6 of my home table edge. I have had to sit on 3 objectives, however, to get my hold more point, which is quite a good benefit for Mike. He was able to get 5 points only sitting on 2. But now we have started the clock ticking. So the clock is ticking for me on this objective, and then I've also touched onto this objective here as well, whereas Mike's only started on these 2. So it's 5 apiece for end of turn 1. So we'll go to the roll-off for Prio, going into turn 2. So let's see it. Oh, it's strong. It's very strong.
It's unbeatably strong, mate.
And it is unbeatably strong. So there we go. So your choice, sir. What would you like to do? Or would you like to have a little think, and then we'll come back?
I'll have a moment.
We'll have a think, and then we'll come back. Okay, and we're back. So after a wee bit of deliberation, Mike, you gave me the turn.
I did.
So a nice, very strong move. So because you've still got the debuffs up on my Blade Geists, which is pretty huge, and it meant that I couldn't really do much with a double, because I would still maybe be able to make some charges, but it would take me out of kind of my castle, that kind of thing. So we don't really kind of want that as a Nighthaunt player. You don't want to be out of your debuff ranges or your buff ranges. So all I've decided to do is just take an auto battle tactic, which is magical dominance. It's an auto because I've got the Midnight Tome, which allows me to cast an endless spell, and without it being able to be unbound. So We did that one, we got our battle tactic, and we just stayed on the 3 objectives that we were already on, and we got our 5 points. Now, those objectives are now gone for the rest of the game for me, however, so it means that I'm going to have a good think about how I'm going to be able to score the rest of the primary in this game. And we just kind of basically moved up the castle, so I'll show you on the top down what it looked like after the end of my turn 2. So we've just moved up the castle here slightly. So we've got everything still back into the debuff and the buff ranges. We also were able, with this Blade Geist unit here, able to tag these Gorgruntas, those brutes, the 6-pack of Gorgruntas and your general. The reason I wanted to be within 12 is to try and stop any Mighty Destroyers, because when you Mighty Destroyers, if you're within 12 of the enemy, you have to make a charge rather than getting free movement. So I wanted to try and remove that. At least if he wants to come in and basically get into me, he's going to have to give me a redeploy, I reckon. And then this block of Blade Geist also got within 12 of the Ardboys to stop any Mighty Destroyers from there. We've also got my hero within unbind range of all the wizards that Mike has, and I could potentially take an additional unbind if he wants to go for magical dominance as well. So yeah, that's us. So we'll see how we get on with that. And yeah, I think we're going to be ready to go into Big Waaagh, turn 2. And we'll come back at the end of Mike's movement phase. I mean, I know that we just did an entire turn there, but because we have no charges, there's nothing that I'm wanting to do, which is fine. Oh, the only other thing to just kind of point out as well, folks, is I teleported the Dreadblade Harrow back to being within the castle, which is nice. So he could issue 2 redeploys here, which is pretty cool, to these 2 Blade Geist units if I issue with the general, which is nice. And also we've left the little chain rasp just over at the side here, because they are in position to potentially hop onto an objective or do something. Okay, so we're going to go into Big Waaagh turn 2, and we'll come back at the end of Mike's movement phase. Okay, yeah. Perfect, see you in a bit. Okay, so we're back. So we a bit more of an eventful turn that turn in terms of your good self, Mike. But why don't you talk us through your hero phase, what went down, and then we'll cover the movement phase and the top down.
Hero phase. So we played it again. Spells didn't do too much. Got a Mystic Shield off. I've teleported the pigs into that corner. Just give me some tactical play later in the game. Got a double hero phase move with Gobspratt to move him over here onto this objective, which is quite nice. Gives me the option of charging the chain ghasts. Yep. Chain rasps even. Chain rasps, yeah. We'll show you what that looks like there. So we've got Gobspratt. And then in terms of movement, I've just tried to. I've got the surround has been bagged. Yep. Surround and destroy was picked, and your chosen targets were the 3 pigs, the 5 brutes, and your general over there, which you've gotten. And because this gentleman has burned these 3 objectives. Yes. I'm so just trying to make it. I was trying to make it a little bit spicy for him to take this off me. Yep. As I can. I'm sure I've done something wrong. I got Warg in range, but he had a double redeploy with the Dreadblade Harrow to get his Blade Geist out, which is quite tasty. Rolled a 5 on both redeploys as well, which was very good. Yeah. So nice. Debatable. So this is where we're sitting now. We're in the charge phase. I think I'm only going to go for 1 charge as it stands, because I'm otherwise reasonably happy with where we're at. So Gobspratt's going to try and charge the chain rasp. Sweet. So he's needing a 9 on the dice with the +1, is that right? So it's 10, so it's 9 on the dice. Yes, sweet. Okay, let's see it. Ooh. 7. I may as well reroll. Go for a reroll. Swimming in command points. Let's see it. No, I saw the 6 and got excited there. Yeah. Okay, so no charge for Gobby, but you've successfully taken that objective. So you've got your hold more, because you've got this one, and this one. These do both turn off now for you for the rest of the game, so they have been siphoned fully. But it's a cool 5 points, so it's going to be 10 apiece going into turn 3. And nothing's happened. Has any models died? It feels like no, because the one he did kill I brought back. So nothing. It's been a while since I played a game like that. Yeah, it's just been a very cagey off. But I think the next turn there's going to be some interaction, I feel. You need to interact for battle tactics. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's very true. So will we just go straight into Prio? Okay. Yep. So we get a 4. That's not bad. It's not a bad start. And a 3. So I think I'm probably going to keep it.
I think that by giving it to you, it allows you a bit too much power, because you're still going to, I think, easily be able to get your hold more, because you can still score this one for another turn. You could quite easily get onto this one, and currently the ones I'm sitting on are burned, so it gets me nothing. So I am going to take it. So we're going to go into Nighthaunt. Turn 3, again I'll score up on the screen there at the end of Mike's turn, and we'll come back at the end of my movement phase. Cool, so see you in a wee bit. Okay, so we are back. So the Nighthaunt turn 3 hero phase, kind of uneventful in the fact that I didn't even bother trying to cast a spell, because I'm just afraid that you'll just do mortal wounds to me, and then he's my grand strap, so I can't be doing that to my general. So no spells cast. We did get pretty hefty primal dice. I think you're on 3 and I'm on 2 for primal, right, so we'll save that for maybe next turn for doing some unbinds for me and some casts for you. And then I just picked Lead into the Maelstrom as the battle tactic. So that's where you need to charge a battle line unit and a hero, and you have to make sure that the battle line unit or the hero is still within 3 of an enemy at the end of your turn. So because there's so many enemies in there, I think it's pretty doable, but I just need to make sure that we don't do something that Mike can do some shenanigans and make sure that I don't get my battle tactic. So in terms of the movement, I'll just show you from the top down. We ended up moving this block of blade guys. They've now detached from the castle because they have to try and come and deal with this stuff down here. They have to make sure they get this objective, which they have actually already got from Mike. But I also want to try and remove assets as well, because at the end of the day, these brutes are your grand strat, correct?
Well,
yep. One of the potential grand strats. Mike's Waaagh just needs to get a battle line unit wholly in my deployment zone, and that's super easy for him to do because he's got that. He's got gut rippers. He's got his little hobgrots.
Oh, my general.
Your general, because if he just gets a nice hand of Gork, then it could just be that's it, just grand strat got. So we need to try and put the pressure on there. So we've moved up here, we've moved up this castle up here, and we've also moved these little chain rafts onto this objective, so they've now started the clock on this for me holding objectives. So I think that's about us, mate. So if we go back to the main screen, we're going to go into the shooting phase. It's like the first dice roll we're actually going to see in the whole entire battle report. So the
Age of Sigmar is all about movement.
It's all about movement, yeah. Movement wins games, guys. So the Krulgas Cruciator, he's eyeing up some shooting. He's going to shoot into your Mega Boss on, I was going to say on, but he's not on anything.
So you'll be -1 to hit.
-1 to hit for the lookouts, sir. So instead of hitting on 3s, I'll be hitting on 4s, and I'll be wounding on 2s at rend 2/1 damage. Okay. So let's see it. Unless... Does he have range on your prophet? Oh, he does have range on your prophet. See, I am between two things here, because I'd quite like to get a big charge to jump over the top of your screen to do the mortals into the scary stuff behind. But Big Boss has got 8 wounds, is that right?
7, I think, I believe.
7 wounds. And the Wargog, he will only have a 6 upward against these shots, right?
There's 4 up.
But they're not mortal wounds. Oh, it's just a ward. It's just a straight up ward the whole time. Oh, no worries. Now that you have told me that, I'm going to go into your Mega Boss, mate. So, dinna you worry. So, we're going to be hitting on 4s. We hit just the once, and then wounding on a 2 thanks to the Guardian of Souls. Just 1, rend 2.
5 up.
5 up. Loves it. Wow, the first dice rolling and it does absolutely nothing. So now we're going to go into the charges. So let's go for it. So let's take it back to the top down. First charge we're going to try and go for is this block of blade guys down here. They're going to try a charge. Now Mike did go for a redeploy in the pigs because it took me from a 3-inch charge to a 4. So it's a 4 into pigs or a 4 into the brutes as well.
Yep.
So let's see.
I was trying to get the pigs well out of range of piling as well, but it wasn't for happening.
It wasn't for doing it. So let's see what we can do here, guys. So we need a 4 at least. That's really nice.
He loves that.
That's really nice because that means that I can make you fight last, or I could. What's that? Sorry.
One of them anyway.
Yes, I can make you fight last, or I could potentially.
-1 to hit. Or...
Yeah, right. -1 to hit. Not gonna take that. No, it would either be a -1 to save or -1 to hit. -1 to save, -1 to hit, or fight last. think I just really want to get rid of those brutes, to be honest with you, mate. 15 wounds in that squad.
Yeah.
On average, I'm doing maybe 6 or 7 mortals on the charge. But I don't want to get too greedy and then end up, you know, because these will also make me not be able to control this objective, correct? Because I'm within 3 inches of the brutes.
Yes,
they've got that nice ability if they're still alive by the end of it. Yeah, it's interesting. So do I get greedy?
Or any models within 3 of the brutes.
Any models within 3 of the brutes.
Won't count.
Won't count towards it. So it's whether or not I get greedy and try and clear both, or just go for one or the other. I think I'm just going to take the safe bet and try and clear these brutes here. So we're going to make you fight last over here, and we're just going to
on the brutes.
And we're just going to romp these boys in. So they're going to be going 11 inches. Boop. Okay, and again with their big old bases, it means that you need to do some pretty serious honeycombing to make sure that everyone can swing. So the bigger the charge, the better that is. So we'll move them on in. I think that's probably the max I can get in, maybe one more. And then we'll move the rest up, and then we'll do the mortal wounds.
Fun times.
It's very fun times, Mike. Very fun times. Okay. So 20 dice, and every 5 up is a mortal wounds. So let's go for it. So there's 10, 15, 20. So looking for 5s. Roll it back in. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5. Okay, so just 5 there, and you are fight lasted. Let's go for charges over here. So we'll go for the... What shall we do? What shall we do? We'll go for the yellow block of blade geists. They'll try and get themselves in. So let's see what we get. Jeepers. Yeah, that's pretty rough.
This is revenge for Brutal, isn't it?
Revenge. So yeah, they're just going to yeah. So let's pop them in. Now, gosh, that's really.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. So what I think we might do, guys, we might cut away and we might come back for this, because this is going to get very tricky with where I can actually set guys up. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so the Blade Geists finished their charge move. They have all moved in, so we'll show you what that looks like. So they've managed, just with some coherency, to kind of basically just fling their entire selves into the objective there. They've managed to tag everything, and they did... How many mortal wounds into your Mega? 5.
5.
I was looking to try and hopefully spike that, kill him with the 7, so then he doesn't fight on death, which is unfortunate, but he now is going to be able to, so that's not very nice. So now we're going to go into some other charges, so we'll try this Blade Geist unit. I wonder if they'll get an 11 as well. So let's see what they get. They get an 8. Okay. Oh, sorry, I should have also said as well that with what they would have done with their 11, I guess they will give -1 save to the Gut Rippers. I guess.
They've got 5 up save anyway. So
why not? That's fine. And then these boys get an 8 with their charge. So where do they wish to go? Okay, so we're back for a little end of charge phase recap. So rather than kind of playing through all of the time that it would take to make the charges, the pylons, all that kind of, not pylons, but just, you know, very fiddly with a lot of these models, just seeing where they can go. We thought we'd just do a recap at the end. So essentially what has happened, if I just show you here, so the 2 units of Blade Geist, they made their charges, the Dreadblade Harrow made the charges, so that gets me my battle tactic. as well, hopefully, as he is a hero. And then we also made the charge over here, which we already covered. So in terms of damage done, so we did 5 mortals here,
Yep.
5 mortals into your general, your mega boss, sorry. And then we did 7 mortals into these Ardboys here with this charge. We also made the Ardboys -1 to hit here. We made your general -1 to hit. Sorry, I keep saying general. Mega boss -1 to hit there. We made the Hobgrots, sorry, the gut rippers there, -1 to their save. And we know these guys are fight lasted as well. Okay, so in terms of next steps, we're just going to be going into some combat. So I've got 12 going into the gut rippers. I've got 1 going into the destroyer man. That's 3 attacks. Could be enough.
Could kill him.
Could kill him. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 21 attacks.
These guys are -1 to hit.
Yes, okay, so we'll roll those ones first then. So it's going to be 4s to hit, but 6s go straight to wounds, and then it'll be 2s to wound after that. So we're looking for 4s. Let's see it. Okay, so take out the 1s and 2s and 3s. We did okay.
Could you pop light shard? Oh.
Did I pop light shards?
No, you
yeah, no. Is that start of combat, is it?
Who are those attacks into?
These into the gut rippers. There's 3 apiece. 36 attacks.
Okay.
Because there's 12 of them. Yeah, so no light shard popped. Yeah, I don't think I generally needed it, but yeah, it's a good shout. Cool. So that's that many hits, and then we'll do the auto wounds. That's quite a few wounds. Take out the 6s. There we go. Oh, there's another 3. That's a miss. And then we're going for 2s to wounds now.
Because they're 2 attacks each.
3 on the charge.
That's right.
Yeah,
of course.
3 on the
Yes,
charge.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, totally forgot.
No worries. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 into the things at rend 2.
Into the gut rippers.
Yep.
Straight through them.
Cool. So 1 guy left in a wound. Get him! Get those blade geists. Get those gut rippers.
He's gone because I may as well check him up because he's not gonna. I suppose he can fight for what it's worth, but.
Yeah, that's true. So we're taking him off. I'm going to roll up the into your mega boss. So we're looking for 3s and 2s here. So 3s, 3 hits, and 2s. Just the 2 at rend 1, mate.
Oh.
So is that enough to pop him?
2 4-ups.
2 4-ups. Here we go. I don't think I'll kill him. Yeah, he's got 1 wound left. 1 wound left. Then we'll go for the attacks into the Wargog. So it's going to be 21 attacks. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. So 3s and 2s here. So take out the auto wounds. Oops, that one's not an auto wound. Not great. Oh no, I don't think I'm going to kill him. Don't think I'm going to kill him here, Mike. 2s. Oh yeah.
I wasn't expecting you to.
2s.
That's 7 wins, remember?
7 wins and a 4-up ward. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. At round 1.
Oh.
Here we go.
10 done?
Oh, sorry, including the 2 auto wins that were there as
So
well.
it's 10.
I think
10
so.
total.
I think so.
You chucked more at me. You gave me the misses as well.
No, that's... What? So 10 plus the 2 auto wins.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, so my 6s.
Oh, you've done well on the 6s. Take out the saves. Yep. There we go. And then 4-up ward. Done well on the 4-up ward as well. Oh. Yeah.
6 to 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, very nice. Oh dear. I think I might be getting stared off next turn.
Well, it's the spicy amount of wounds left. It's not exactly a...
Cool, so that's the blade geist gone, mate.
So what did you think? You took 4 then, yeah?
Yes. That is them gone. It is over to you, sir.
Yeah, Dreadblade Harrow.
Dreadblade Harrow.
It's 2s and 3s.
Nice.
3.
Three.
No end.
3 no end. So I've got 3 4-ups. We fail 1.
1d3.
Oh, that's
3.
3. And I've got 6 to try and shrug. No, so he does take the 3. I think he's got 2 left. 2 ones left. Okay, so I think we'll pile him with the Dreadblade Harrow. Ooh. And I think he'll swing into your Mega Boss.
Yes.
Let's just make you pull the trigger on that. So you're right, 4 attacks, 3's 3's, -1, 2 damage. But it's going to be 3's and 2's, thanks to the +1 to wound. So looking for 3's. First of all, drops 2. Ooh. And then looking for 2's. Oh, there's just the 1, mate. So you've got a 4-up save. You don't even die.
Big one.
You don't even die. There he goes. And it's the ghostly hooves and teeth.
Oh,
So it's
okay,
4's and
thank
3's. 4's. Oh no! Oh dearie me, the bad dice. The bad dice. Cool. So, over to you, mate.
May as well go for some gut rippers. I don't really.
The wee hobgrots. Wee hobgrots are going.
Means, yeah.
Yeah. I'll show you where they're piling in.
It's going to be a fucking 7 guy. God knows what they do.
God knows.
Probably not very much. Let's face it.
I think
4's and 5's.
4's and 5's, nice. Regardless, I'm going to go ethereal, or whatever it is, discorporate, for a CP. My 3 commanders, 3 general CP, to make them a 5-up ward.
I mean, Quake and Fear at the Hogwarts.
Woo!
So it's going to. I've got 7 guys plus the champion, 2 attacks each, so it's going to be 50 attacks. Don't like this. I used to have all my dice nicely counted down.
I do like to hoard the dice.
4's.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, wow.
Good. I'm happy to waste that on some Hogwarts.
Good lord.
1 and minus. Is it -4?
Is it 4's and 3's, did you say?
4's and 5's.
4's and 5's, oh my gosh.
Yeah, no
So
worries.
1, okay, I've got a 4-up. And then I've got a 5-up shark. What a waste of CP. So you'll kill 1 guy. Let's kill this guy. This guy over here. Okay, over to me then. I think we'll go with these Blade Geists, and we'll basically just try and put everything into the Hobgrots, I think, that we can. Okay. And again, I don't want to extend them out of the safe range. I think that's the most I can get in. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 into your little Hobgrots. So it will be 30 attacks. 5, 10, 15,
I mean,
20, 25. You sure?
That's not all these dice.
Okay. I mean, it'll be 3's and 2's rend straight through, right? Off come the Hobgrots.
Of the dice roll that needs to be rolled, that is like the least important.
Then it's over to you, sir.
Well, that's fine. Last.
Yep.
Day 4. Let's go with him. 3 attacks, 3's and 3's.
I'm going to spend his ability to do another 5-up ward there. Cool. Oh, you roll that one, yep.
2.
Nice, 2. So 4-ups. Oh, both go through, damage.
Yep. Just 1, I think.
Is it? You've not got a bonky staff?
I was just thinking it's an extra attack.
Ah, oh, it's the weird knob shaman that's got a better bonkers, isn't it?
It's him, not the.
Oh, sorry. Ah, got you. Yeah, it's 1 damage each. So I'm looking for 5's here. We make both. Sweet.
I thought he was going to have one last final act.
So over to me then, I guess. Only thing I've got left is over here. So we are going to spend on all that attack over there. I need to make
Once
sure
again, let's just.
these guys die. Yep.
Yeah, let's not.
Perfect.
Let's not fuck around.
Let's not mess about. So they are gone. Over here, so we've now consolidated over there. Next, up to you then, Mike. I think, is it just... Oh, you've got Ard Boys, or you've got the big boy.
Yeah, I'll go with the big boy.
Big boy! Big boy's popped his destroyer.
Where is he? He's there.
He's a 5 down to 4 damage now?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably, yeah. So. This is fucking. That. Threes.
He has -1 to hit, but you still hit with
Cool.
4s anyway, so you're fine.
Did you make him -1 to hit?
I made the Mega Boss.
Yeah, I'm rolling the Wargog.
Oh, you got the Wargog. Sorry, my
sorry.
apologies. Yeah. So nothing.
No, and then a fine wall. Threes. 1, no end.
4 up. Damage.
1.
5 up. Nope. So you will pop a ghosty. Let's pop this. No, not that ghosty.
Just me to go. Keep going, isn't it?
Ghosty. Yeah, you roll away, mate. You roll away.
So it'll be 4 guys, so it's going to be 9 attacks.
Yep. Just 2 each and then 1 for the champ. -1 to hit.
Did you manage to
In the
hit?
charge, yeah.
Okay, so they're 3s.
Usually you're hitting on 2s.
Because the +1 for big
Of course, Big Waaagh. Big Waaagh! Such a good bonus. What do we think?
6.
6! I'll just roll those ones. Okay, so we're looking for 4s. We've failed 2 and then 5s because they're still discorporated. Yeah, they're fine. They are fine and dandy. Right, back to you, sir.
Mega Boss then.
Big boy, -1 to hit.
So all attack back, so I'm back to 2.
To 2s, okay.
2s and 3s.
Yep. Everything into the ghost, I take it, the
Yeah.
blade guys. Yep,
Yeah.
cool. Nice. Done well. Yeah.
Not so well.
That's alright. 5. I've got 5 4-ups. It's quite a lot of damage here, so 4 damage each. Let's see.
Do you fucking up.
Let's see. Ooh. 4-ups. Oh my gosh. That's
20 damage.
everything. 20 damage. So thank God for the 5-up shrugs. 5, 10, 15, 20 damage. Looking for 5s. Okay, so I'm going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 7 left in the squad. Oost!
That's exactly the amount you need.
Is it? To take the point?
Yep.
Thank God.
Literally the exact number you need, for fuck's sake. Because I can't inspire and presence him.
Ah, of course.
Unless you... Well, no, I can't inspire and
Yeah,
presence him.
because terrified, yeah. So I've got 1, 2,
Well, sorry, you got him
3,
as well.
4, 5,
So
6.
you're fine because he was there as well. So it's...
Oh, plus I'm going to bring 3 guys back as well.
Yeah,
So yeah, he's back. Okay, that's fine. So I tell you what, will I just leave 3 guys on? As if they've come on. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
that's
4,
fine.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need to just leave 10.
Because he's
Okay.
dead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, cool. Pretty big slap though. Pretty big slap. And that's the end of combat, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So that's done. We've taken the point.
You got a CP for inspiring on them.
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I took my Warlord CP this turn, so I'm pretty sure I'll have 1 left. There we go. Spend that. We've brought back 1 ghost into this squad that we lost. We brought back 3 into that squad, and I think that's everything, mate. So what we'll do is we'll show you the lay of the land. So we can see here we have just managed to get this objective off of Mike here. Unfortunately though, didn't manage to do what I wanted to do, which was kill the Mega Boss and kill the Wargog, because the Wargog can just stare stuff off now, which is very bad. And the Mega Boss also still has got to fight on death, but he has popped Destroyer, so that's at least something. We've got full control over this one here and over this one as well. So we do get 5 points for lead in, because I've got my battle line. I've even got the leader, the hero, still within combat as well. So it's going to be 5 points for the Nighthaunt. And then what we'll do is we'll go into your turn 3, Mike, and we'll come back at the end to do a wee recap. So we've kind of jumped into the hero phase, guys, just purely because the Wargog Prophet's about to do stare, and we want to get this on camera, right? So who are we staring into, Mike?
He's just going to stare into the Blade Geist.
The Blade Geist. Okay, right, let's see it then.
So on a 3-up.
A 3-up. Yes. So he does
3.
Lovely. So then we've got 6s to try and shrug here. We shrug none. So we've got 10 down to 7. Okay. Carry on.
Look at it.
Oh.
There we go.
So
Failed.
D6. It's the
4.
4. He's got 3 wins left, Mike. And he's dead.
He's been absolutely fucking useless.
So glad I got that gap. Oh no! Yeah, okay.
That's
so
just standard behaviour for him.
standard behaviour. So we're going to come back out and we'll come back at the end of the movement phase for Mike. Okay, so we're back after Mike's end of movement phase. We also just kind of very quickly rolled, did a charge over here as well. We will.
For 2.
Perfect, cool. So he stomped for 2 and then 6s. Nope, so he does kill 2 chain rats. There we go. So we did a charge with a wee stomp over there, and we did a wee bit of moving around. So talk us through your hero phase, Mike. What went down? Because it was quite good.
Well, the Wargog blew himself up, which is fairly typical for him. He got 1 successful, 1 through, and then failed the next one and killed himself.
Love it.
Arguably, I should have cast Fists instead, but hey ho. I should have. And then my Blizzard off 8.
8 Blade Geist over there, managed to get the Blizzard.
Got it through, but rolled a 10 on the 4 dice, which is.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely not average.
Not the worst.
And you did pick Magical Dominance as your battle tactic, so you got that. So that was good. Yep.
And that's about it. I made a charge over here.
Yep.
And these guys have moved up just to take that objective. And that's where we're at, I think.
Sweet. Okay, so we'll just show you what that looks like, guys. So, ran these 3 pigs up to here to take this objective back off of me. He's also got a war chanter on there as well who retreated. We've still got the mega boss in combat. We've still got these Ardboys in combat. We've still got the war chanter in combat, and then Gobsbrack has just made his charge there as well. So yeah, cool. Where would you like to go first with? Oh, sorry, and also just need to be clear. These 6 pigs all got into this garrison here. So yeah, they're hiding in the garrison. So yeah, go for it. Where would you like to go first?
I'm going to go with the Ardboys, I think.
Ardboys first, cool. So I'm going to spend a CP to give them a 5-up Discorporate.
Just do a little shenanigans necessary. As well.
Sweet. So everyone getting in?
Yeah, so it's going to be 15 attacks, 2s and 2s.
Perfect. No more mines to hit, that'll wear more off in my charge phase.
Not quite.
Few ones, yeah.
Wow. I can't find them.
Why is there still more ones? Okay, oh jeez, oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay.
6.
That's 6.
6
cool.
for 15 attacks, 2s and 2s.
So I've got 6 4-ups then 5-ups here. So 4-ups, we make 3, very average, and then 5. Oh, sorry, and then 5-ups, we make 1. So you kill 3.
That's
3
underwhelming.
boyos. I mean, better than nothing, right? 1, 2, 3. Maybe 1, 2, 3, like so. Okie dokie. Over to me then. I think we're going to go with these Blade Geists over here. And they are going to swing around and probably try and put as many guys as they can into your...
Gets +1 attack and wound for killing the multiple ways. He's actually got 2 wounds left now, which is quite spicy.
Ah yes, the old is it power from victory or something like that, strength from victory. So looks as if we can get 1, 2, 3, 4 into your Ardboys, 3 into the hero.
And this is the end. I can't do any spell presence. So he doesn't need a +1 to hit because he can't be, it's not minus. He's going to drop all defense.
All defense onto the Ardboys.
Both units.
Both units. Ah, okay. Yeah. That's from the Mega Boss.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're looking for 3s and 2s here. So this is into the hero. So 3s and 2s. Okay, so we've got an auto wound. 2s. 3. So you've got 4 in total then, and that's at -1.
So 4s.
Just 1 damage each.
Takes 3.
Yeah. And then the 4 that are going into the Ardboys, 8 attacks. And these will also be 3s and 2s. So 3s to hit first of all. Then auto wound. few dropped, and then 2s. That's another 4 at round 1.
3s. I'll save.
Oh, they have 3 up base now?
Yeah,
that's
base.
nice. That's really cool.
That's what makes them so nice.
I like that.
Still too expensive, but nice.
Yeah, cool. Over to you then, mate.
It really makes no difference now, does it? So, he's got 9 attacks.
9 attacks.
He's dying anyway, so he's going to try and be spicy. He's going to put 7 in the 2 in there.
7 there, 2 there. Cool. And I will pop my second for free, the 5 up Discorporate onto that unit there.
So into him. 1. -1.
Looking for 4 up. You love
fine.
Don't tell me rend.
Maybe try to be too spicy.
Hitting on 2s is good though. No. 3?
5.
We win it on 2s, of course, from you. Of course, big WAAGh points. So we're looking for 4s here. We make 3 damages.
It's going to be 4 damage.
4 damage. So we're looking for 5s to shrug. Come on, shruggies. Yeah, you killed 2. Come on. Right, so
It's been a slightly underwhelming dice turn for me, I'm going to say.
I think we're still getting, getting your 5 points. Still very strong.
Right.
Yeah, we'll go over here then. So they have 25 mil bases, so everybody can get in. See how much damage we can do to Gobsprack. So it's 2 attacks each, plus 1 for the champ. So what's that? 8 times 2, 17 attacks. So 5.
We forgot that thing was happening, otherwise we would have fought that. A kind man who let him move on to the objective would let me fight anyway.
No, absolutely not. Because you picked to go over there, Mike. So you're looking for.
You chose not to move that unit.
Looking for 4s and 4s. Don't you tell me. Don't you? Oh, that was terrible anyway. I'm going to do nothing to Gobsprack.
Was it 6 hits from 15 attacks, 2s and 2s?
Oh, sorry. 1 wound. 1 wound. 1 auto wound. No. No. That's not how that works. And then 4s. Wow. 6. No rend though. There we go, sir.
5s.
And then 6s. Cool. Takes 3. Take that. Take that, Gobsprack. Over to you then, sir.
One day I'll remember all of his attacks, but not today.
Not today.
Not this day.
But it is not this day.
Bog buck stuff. 2s.
Oh no! Oh no! Thing is, he never does anything in combat, Mike. So don't be.
He usually does it right for me. 3s and 2s, looking for some 6s. Yes, that's 4 models.
Sweet. I'll just keep that to one side.
1.
5 up.
2 damage.
Okay, so I've got
The
6
stinger.
hits.
Wounds.
5 up. Nope.
D6.
Oh, I think you've got them. So I've got 10 6-ups to roll here.
I've still got more attacks to go.
Oh my gosh! Oh, do you want me just to roll these? Do you want me just to roll these? No.
He deserves his time. He's got another one.
Damage?
1 for that one.
Right, 6s. That's a squad. Yes, easily. Easily the squad. There we go. Oh no! Dropped a chain rasp rather. We'll find him later. Just over to me then. Yeah, I think we'll go with the blade guys just to finish off the. Yeah, boy.
10 attacks.
10 attacks. 3s and 2s. Oop. 3s. Lost another dice to the ether. Okay. Really bad swinging on the ghosties. 1 auto window. 2s. So that is 4. Round 1. I just want to roll those ones. Yep. There we go.
4s. He's dead.
Yay! Huzzah! And then this guy's left doing hee-haw. And then you've got your war chanter left. Yeah. Yep. Cool.
6 attacks.
Just this guy down here.
Actually, hitting this time. That's nice. 5.
5. So looking for 4s. So 2 go through.
2d3 plus 1. But
2d3.
5.
So I've got 5 ups to shrug. So you go another 3. Boop, boop, boop. A boop de boop boop. Let's just check before I pull. I'll have to better off pulling from here actually, so I can still res guys back. Pull those 3. Okay, turn. That combat.
Yeah, 5
so
points.
I'll bring back some ghosties. So I've got 2, 3 here. Right, so you need to remind me of how many I have lost. So there was 18 in the squad.
So you've lost 14.
I've lost 14. So I'm probably going to have to spend my CP there. And over here I lost 5, correct?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So I'm going to roll for that one and I'm going to spend a CP there. So bring back 3 first of all. CP gets spent. And then I roll for this one over here. So the bravery 10, I lost 5. So, I just on a 6 I lose 1 more. Nope, perfect. May also bring 3 back of there.
This is a great game of Warhammer. It's just long.
Yeah, I know. No, honestly, like this is a very back and forth. Lots of thinking happening. But yeah, it's moving this many models takes it out of you, man. So we're going to score that up then. So you've got your 5 points. In fact, we should be both at 15. I've not changed the score. Both 15 going into turn 4. So will we just do the prior roll off just now? Because that looks pretty important. Let's see what we get.
See if you can roll a 6 and hold it.
Got a 5. Can you roll a 6? No, so I will hang on for dear life for that. And we'll cut away, we'll score everything up, we'll come back at the end of my movement phase. Cool. We're back, folks. So it's we've gone all the way to the end of my turn, just purely because there's just a slight smattering of combats that actually kind of really mattered. So we just thought we'd kind of fly through and we'd give you a wee summary at the end there. So what's happened is, and we'll show you on the top down, over here for my hero phase, super quick, didn't cast anything again, and then just went for mass panic as my battle tactic. This is where I have to have 3 enemy units that are terrified, and for terrified it just means they have to be within 3 inches of Nighthaunt units. So, and then we went for the movement phase. We were able to move and charge up with these blade geists and wipe these pigs, and then we have consolidated, made sure we've definitely got this objective. We then moved up and charged with these spirit hosts to get them within 3 inches of this war chanter. We then kept these blade geists in combat because I need to make sure that the war chanter and the Ardboys are panicked as per my battle tactic. I tried to get a move up and charge on your general. Unfortunately, he rolled a 5 for the redeploy, which just saved his bacon because I rolled a 9 for the charge and you were 10 away. So that was pretty huge, but I'm pretty happy with the turn. The only downside being that I've burnt every single objective on the table. So really it's just a battle tactic game for me going into turn 5, and then a grand strat basically is what we're going to try and get for. So yeah, it was rough not getting your general over there because that would have denied your grand strat, because if he just does a wee teleport, boop, and then
Game 1.
It's game, yeah. So that's how my turn happened. It's 20 to 15 going into Big Waaagh turn 4. So
should we roll primal dice and roll that? If I get it, that's pretty much game, isn't it?
Yeah, sure, we'll do primal dice. So did we not roll primal for my turn, no?
Oh, yeah, we did. We got
one each. One each,
right.
cool,
Yeah,
that's fine. And then primal, so we get another 1 each, and we get another 3 each. Cool. So it's going to come down to, can we get a spell off, Mike? So we'll kind of cut away for just now, and then we'll come back when we've got some action to show you. So we'll come up with Big Waaagh turn 4. Okay, so we are back, folks. So we've just decided to kind of come back at the end of Mike's turn, and we're going to do a wee kind of a summary of how that went. So we'll show the folks how that went then, shall we, Mike? So hero phase wise, what do we do during the hero phase?
I blizzarded off the blade guy.
Yeah.
Didn't get hand to Gork off. But he ran up there anyway. I retreated and retreat 2, charge 2.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it. Cleared up these guys. Got my 5 points.
Yep.
And then last prayer.
Easy peasy, yeah. So we've managed to clear off 2 units of blade guys now. You did bait and trap. So you just had to retreat with 2 units, charge with 2, so we managed that with ease. And yeah, so it should be 20 each now. So we'll just make sure we've got that scored up. So 20 to 20. And then yeah, we're just going to go into the last. I'm going to go into the last prio, mate. So let's go for turn 5. Let's see it. Okay. Okay. Cool. So it's mine. I think I have to take it because of reasons. Because you've pretty much.
That means I'm not getting that.
Yeah.
So
I would hope so.
I don't think you can get to him.
I would hope not.
No.
Yeah, it's whether I can get to your general to try and deny Grand Strat, because right now you said he's in a position that he can just auto run across. Yep. Is that right? Yeah. So I need to see if I can either tag him or kill
these
him.
Guys in theory they can get over.
And their battle line, yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is I'm definitely going to take it, guys. So we'll have a wee think out, a wee math out, and we'll come back at the end of my turn 5. And we're back. So we have both decided to just basically chat it out, I think, for the last turn, because there's not really much that was going to kind of happen in terms of impact on the game. Yeah.
They were going to get killed, or certainly blocked up, so I wouldn't be able to get that point here.
Yes.
I was keeping the points here.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing that really mattered, he's getting his Grand Strat. He's getting your Grand Strat.
Grand Strat, yeah.
I was getting my battle tactic. The only thing that mattered is whether I can get either my general or my battle line across the 22-inch line on my turn for my Grand Strat.
Yep.
The Dreadblade Hurricane over here to stop my Shaman if he could.
Yep.
But the
managed to redeploy the Arboys. Yeah.
So in a way that there was no way of stopping them going.
Correct.
On.
Yeah.
So.
Basically, damned if I did, damned if I didn't. So you had 2 ways of getting your Grand Strat, either by keeping the Arboys and putting them wholly in my territory, just auto running your general on, or even just teleporting them with a spell as well.
It was a great game. It was like
my gosh, yeah, no, 100%. And well, you can see by the score there, it's so 27 to 25 for Big Waaagh versus Nighthaunt. So very good game, mate. Very good game.
I thought this is going to be really cagey.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, we basically did nothing for the first 2 turns, and then only really engaged after that. But it just shows you the power of this battle plan.
Huge. Like,
no, I mean, yeah, exactly. No, there was definitely. I can't really.
No, but that's just the way it goes. I mean, just like it's.
Yeah. I can't blame the dice this time. Like that, there was some really good rolls going off there. But yeah, like it just shows you that even if you get your full five battle tactics plus your Grand Strat, which obviously Big Waaagh really able to do. Your last battle tactic was just have 30 Big Waaagh points, which you've just got, right? But it really all came down to getting the extra couple of points on this objective here, because with you going first, it meant that you had 1 less objective that you'd siphoned. So it's just, that battle plan is so huge in terms of like swinging. So really I had to probably in that case just try and clear you as much as possible, but you still had loads of assets left, and I would have loved to have killed that general just to try and stuff. But I think you probably still even would have got it with the Arboys. Like that's still really good there as well. So yeah, that's us, folks. So there's nothing left really to do but go on to the thanks page. So thank you to everyone for watching. Thanks to all my patrons as well. Your names are currently scrolling on screen. Thank you to Mike for coming on. Thank you so much for coming up. Yeah, no, it's all right. He had some nice hot pot. Yeah, some microwave hot pot. And victory to Gork and Mork today. So well done. And we're going to sign off there. So it's goodbye from DJ.
Goodbye from Mike.
Goodbye from Mike, and we'll catch you guys next time. So please make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and enter the monthly giveaway as well. Remember, guys, if you just comment down below with the phrase "I answered the call" and make sure that you like the video and are subscribed, then your name gets put in a hat. And if I pull your name at the end of the month, then you get lots of goodies from Accent Gaming, Minimagtree, and Pro Painted Studios as well. So get your names in the hat, and that's us. So without further ado, we're going to finish up there. And please remember to tune in next time and answer the call. Okay, bye, guys.
Lower the camera now.
I know.
Especially if Lewis is coming.
See you later, guys.